Yo, hi guys, I am Disco Chick Chloe and I am here today for Meet the Chicks Monday and it's my turn this week. I'm really excited to answer some of your questions and also show you what I've been doing whilst we've all been in isolation. So here we go. What is my favourite routine that we do at a chicks party? I think my favourite routine would have to be Power by Little Mix because every song is an absolute banger, isn't it? I'm all about girl power and it's all about being strong and who got the power. Love that one. My favourite competition that we do at Funky Chick parties would have to be Funky Statues because you're doing your best dance moves, showing off your best moves, and then you have to strike a pose. And also, we get to hand out stickers and face gems. And face gems are just everything, aren't they? Because they're sparkly, they're really cool, and also all the kids get a prize on that one. I have a pet called BASIL, and I will get him for you. And this is BASIL, my puppy, who just wants to get involved, don't you? You want to meet the chicks and the kids. Is that what you want to do? My favourite Disney film, I recently saw the new Aladdin. It's just the best film. It's so good. All the music, the dancing's really, really good. I love it. So if you haven't seen that yet, you need to go watch it. My favourite song at the moment, Break My Heart. I mean, you can't go wrong with Dua. She is just tune after tune. She kills it every time. And a new skill that I've been learning whilst we've been in isolation is baking, which is what I'm actually going to do with you today. I'm going to show you something really easy that you can bake that takes no time at all and is yummy, yummy in your tummy. It's so good. And that's what I'm going to do now, so let's go. We're now in my kitchen. I've taken my sparkly jacket off just because you don't want to be getting any sequins in your cakes. They'll look cool, but they won't taste very nice. I've popped on this to cover my costume to make sure I don't spill any chocolate down it. If you have an apron, grab an apron. And I'm going to show you everything you need to make the cakes. Also, I usually have my hair down. It's normally a bit curly and crazy and all over the place. Because we're cooking, I've popped it up on top of my head, a little disco ball bun, just so it's out of the way. Before we touch any of the ingredients, you need to wash your hands. I've broken up some chocolate, popped it in a bowl. I had a little bit of cooking chocolate, but don't worry, you can use like leftover Easter eggs, or I've got some chocolate buttons, so I'm popping them in as well, just to make a little bit more chocolate. So this is when you're gonna need your adult or older sibling to help you, because I'm doing it on the hob. So you just take the lid off and your water should be getting warm. I've got it on the lowest setting, you don't need it boiling, and just pop that on top and leave it to melt.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hands in the air, in the air, in the air. Now chicken wings, put them under your arms, put them there at your knees. Pretty please, and stand on your toes, on your marks. Get set, get ready, let's go.
It might take a few minutes, so whilst you're doing that, grab your Rice Krispies, or these are just rice pops. They all taste the exact same, they work perfectly fine. So get them ready. Grab a spoon. I think this is called a spatula, but it works just as well. If the chocolate looks like it's starting to melt a bit, give it a little push around. Mine is melting nicely now. Okay, this is another job for your adult to do. I take my pan off of the hob that's on, turn that off, and pop it over onto one that isn't on, because the water underneath is warm, so that's going to keep it melted. Take your Rice Krispies and slowly pour in a little bit at a time. So I do about that much, and I mix them in and make sure they're completely covered in the chocolate. And when they're completely covered and you can still see quite a lot of chocolate, you can add some more. They're so easy to make. They're also really good if you're gluten-free, like me and Emily, who's Superhero Chick, we're both gluten-free. Everyone can enjoy them because they're just super yummy. So if you're allergic to chocolate, you can do this with marshmallows. They're really easy, you just have to melt them. You can melt them on a hob or in the microwave as well, and then put maybe like a little round marshmallow on top as a disco ball, or like your favourite sweet. So you can still see they're all covered, but there's a lot of chocolate still in there. So pop it back on the heat and pop in a few more Rice Krispies. Bring up my muffin case, and I'm going to scoop them in. I'd say that looks quite nice. While it's still warm, while the chocolate's still melting, you want to take one of your Maltesers or your round chocolate sweets and pop them on top, and you want to do it while the chocolate's still melting so that they stick. The cakes all finished and done on the plate. They look lovely. They're huge. I did say mine were probably going to be quite big. If you can, it might be worth getting some edible glitter. I tried to do this. I tried to get some edible glitter to pop on top of the little Maltesers or sweets to make them sparkly so they really look like disco balls. I couldn't get any, but if you can get some, don't put just normal glitter on. Make sure it's edible glitter. Pop that on. That'll make them look really sparkly and cool, like proper disco balls. And then once they're cooled down, remember, pop them in the fridge because it makes them extra crispy and they're just so yummy like that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this Meet the Chicks Monday with me. Keep an eye on our Instagram. That's where we put up all of our new videos and any funky stuff that we've been getting up to. So make sure you keep an eye on that. We've got our YouTube channel. We've got loads of dance tutorials up there. So if you're feeling a little bit bored and you want to do some exercise, check those out as well. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay fit and stay funky, and we'll see you really soon. Bye guys.